Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie and we're going to dive into the 3 o'clock tasting and the keto tip. And the keto tip today is going to be based on fat. Fats, like what fat do I eat and when do I eat it and how much fat am I supposed to eat? That is what you're going to talk about today. So a couple things real quick. Where are you tuning in from? How is your day? If you want to answer a question, what did you have for lunch? If you follow me in my stories, the stories on Instagram, which is Keto Mom Secrets, all one word, or on Facebook here on stories, we made homemade pizzas. It's very simple. Like you don't even need a recipe. We use low carb wraps. Some of you like them, some of you don't. We do. So we use the low carb mission wraps from pretty much any store. Some Rayo's marinara sauce, you sprinkle it with garlic, add whatever toppings you want, shred your own cheese because it tastes better, pop it in the oven until it's crispy. Easy. And we all love them. So that's what we had for lunch. The reason I'm telling you is to give you some ideas so you can share with me what you had so it gives other people ideas, right? So we're going to dive into talking about my mom fuel. We do it every single day. And we're going to talk about fat, why we should eat so much fat. If you press the share button, let me know that you pressed the share button below. I couldn't draw from yesterday because Facebook is funny and I can't actually press on the shares to see your name. I have to scroll through, see who said they shared so that I can put your name into a drawing. So if your name gets drawn, you guys, this is a special one. You are going to win a trial pack of my mom fuel with 3 different flavors. I'm going to walk you through how to take it. And a fun little water bottle. All right, so in order for your name to go in the drawing, you have to press the share button and you have to let me know in the comments that you shared because that is how I scroll through the comments and put your name in. If your name isn't in the comments, your name doesn't go into the drawing. This will be tomorrow, all right? Oh, so fun, so fun. Okay, here's the deal. A couple things. Who is doing super strict keto and who's doing more low carb? And either way is fine. But that is going to depend on how much fat you eat. Oftentimes, let me ask you this question. Was there anybody on here who felt like when they were doing keto, and be honest, you said to yourself, oh, I can eat as much bacon and butter as I want? Or maybe you told people I'm doing keto and they're like, oh, you eat bacon and butter. Oftentimes people think I can eat all of the keto snacks I want, all of the butter, as much cheese. Oh, I can eat a pound of bacon for breakfast. Like it's keto. I can eat it. It's not a big deal. It's keto. I can eat it, right? That is the type of mindset, not in a mean way, that will probably cause you to eat too much fat. And therefore, you and I may be chatting in a little bit because you're either going to hit a plateau or some of you might gain weight. It's not funny at all. And I'm going to talk to you about why you might be gaining weight, eating all of that fat if you are not strict keto. Make sense? So I'm going to shake up my mom fuel. I'm doing strawberry peach today. I haven't done this one in a while. Simply throw it in some water. This is what you get to win if you press the share button. You're going to shake it up, drink it. You're in ketosis in under an hour, which simply means you've got ketones in your system. Your body can make ketones or you can drink them, right? So I've been drinking them for 6.5 years. I call it my mom fuel. My husband uses it. My grandma, so many people. It's not just for moms. It's an incredible fuel source. It is a tool, not a magic pill. And I will always drink them because this helps me. This helped me in the very beginning. I did not go strict keto. We took it one day at a time, one meal at a time. I had the energy every day. I didn't need a nap. I didn't have the cravings. I wasn't going through the keto flu. I could focus. I could choose better because I already had ketones in my system even when my body wasn't making them. You don't have to be strict keto. You can do low carb, or I've got people that are paleo or Whole30. And so it's amazing. It tastes great. There's different ways you can trial them. So if you want a trial pack or if you just want to talk about it, post 5 in the comments. So press the share button and let me know that you shared in the comments. Say I shared. And then post 5 if you want to chat about. And it tastes amazing. So good. So, all right. This is how I actually made it through the overwhelming stressfulness of trying to switch over to eating. Because if you, like me, used to live off of kids' food, like everything in a box, prepackaged, had no idea what I was doing, had never eaten an avocado, I'd never eaten anything green until I was 30, maybe 32. It could be overwhelming. And it can be overwhelming when you just eat whatever you want and then all of a sudden you're like, I need to eat healthier. Where do I start? That's why I needed a tool. And oftentimes people do. And even if I wasn't strict keto, like I often eat too much protein, but I've got ketones in my system and I feel great. So your variety pack will look something like this. It might be this, it might be 10, it might be 3, but you'll get a variety of flavors and we're going to talk about it. So enough with that. Let me know if you've got questions. Post 5 in the comments and I want to talk to you about it. Okay, we're going to talk about healthy fats. I need you to know this one thing. Whether you answer below, I'm low carb or I'm strict keto. And the way that you would know is most people that are strict keto are tracking their food and they're tracking their ketones to see if their body is making ketones with a blood meter. The P strips are inaccurate. The longer you eat low carb or keto, the less accurate they'll be. There's lots of ways to pee off the strip. Like, sure, you can pee on the strip and turn it colors. I did it 6.5 years ago and I thought it was so fun and then eventually didn't work. So if you really want to test your ketones, you're going to use a blood meter. We have a Mojo one off Amazon. I don't have a link, Mojo. Super simple. You can get them and test your blood and go, oh, I'm in ketosis. Awesome. So here's what I want you to know. Good fats are good for you. Why? Because they keep you fuller longer. Good fats are satiety, like it helps you stay fuller. So the point is, I'm not going to eat a pound of bacon because I can, or butter in my coffee, or heavy cream in my coffee, or fat bombs, or I'm going to show you the list of foods. The point is, when you add those foods into your meal, or you eat some avocado, or you eat some fatty meat, some good fatty meats, or some fish or sardines. Yes, my kids like sardines. And when you eat these foods, they should keep you fuller and for a longer period of time. So you're not snacking, you're not overeating. That's how fat works. Now, this is the kicker, right? If you are low carb or lazy keto, if you're not tracking if you're not tracking your food, so you don't really know if you're under 20 carbs a day. A very basic overview of a keto diet is 80% fat, 15% protein, and 5% carbs. That's under 20 carbs a day. And it's very easy to go over. And so if you want to eat the 80% fat, if you want to eat all of that fat and you're going, it's keto, I can eat it. It's not a big deal. It's butter. I can eat bacon. I can eat cheese. But you're still eating. Let's say you're eating 20% carbs. Let's say you're not eating under 20 carbs a day, but let's say you're eating low carb. So let's say you're eating 50 to 60 carbs or under. You're doing great. You don't want to eat the 80% fat. You cannot have the mindset of, it's keto, I can eat it. Oh, it's not a big deal. It's fat. I can eat as much fat as I want. Unless you're under 20 carbs a day. Because a fat gram, if I can explain this right, there's calories in everything. Are you guys following along? Is this overwhelming? I hope it's not. Let me know. All right, I'll do it as simply as possible. There are calories in a carb and there are calories in fats, right? We're not really counting calories. But let's say, oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to draw this for you. Let's say this is my Carb Hand, and I think it's 4 to 5, right? Let me give myself a tattoo for a second. How would I do a 9 so you can see it's not a P? If I'm going like this, would that be a 9? Or that be a 9? I think this. Does that look like a 9? Oh shoot, is that the P? Okay, you get my point. I think I'm trying to make sure it's not backwards. Oh man, not very good lefty here. Okay, this is my... Does that look like a 9? Ugh, just pretend it's a 9. All right, you ready? This is a Carb Hand. Let's say, I think it's like 4 to 5 calories in a carb. So let's say there's 4 to 5 calories in carbs. approximately 9 calories in a fat, right? What does that mean? That means that when you're eating higher fats, you're eating more calories, but when you have less carbs, it's going to even itself out. So as long as you're 80% fat and under 20 carbs a day, we don't have to be obsessive with calories, but what happens if you bring your carbs up a little bit, so you're still doing low carb, but you're still adding more calories, and all of a sudden you're eating all of these high fats because you tell yourself, I can eat whatever I want? Do you think you're going to overeat calories? Can you overeat good food? My question to you is that. Do you think you can overeat good food? 100%. Yes, you can. So be mindful. If I'm doing low carb or lazy keto, I can have some avocado with my egg or put it on my taco salad, or I can have some coconut oil in my coffee, but I'm not going to have the mindset of, I can eat that because it's keto. I can eat whatever I want. I can eat all the fat bombs. No. The point is you can eat that fat if your carbs are really low. If you're going to equal them out, then you've got to bring the fat down a little bit because you're going to have low carb. That's all I want you to be aware of. Now, here are some good fats for you. I drew them out in a very colorful, using my markers. We had art class today. All right, so we've got some, I like the Kerrygold butter. The best prices at Costco. But I love organic butter, so you can use that in your coffee, on your vegetables. All of my veggies have some butter and garlic. It makes everything taste better, right? Avocados are great. Avocado oil is great. Fatty meats are great. So you can have the bacon, you can have those foods, but you don't need to eat a pound of it. Make sense? Fish, salmon, tuna, sardines. My kids eat sardines for a snack. Gross. But they do like them. They're great for you. Nuts, we've talked about this a lot. Don't overdo them. Measure them before you eat them, but they are a great source of fat and they keep you full. I think almonds or macadamia nuts are the best snack you can have, or a hard-boiled egg, because it gets you through until your next meal. Hands down. If my kids are hungry and they're snacky all day, I'm like, you don't get anything else besides some almonds, because then they won't complain to me until dinner time. All right, coconut, MCT oil, coconut oil, these are great, keeps you full. Eggs, the whole egg, not the egg white, and cheese. But remember, you can overdo dairy, especially you women. So if you feel like you've reached a plateau, the first thing I'm going to say is, how much dairy do you eat? So there's like a give and take, right? You want to eat these full fats. I get it. And not just dairy fat, ladies. Not cheese for every snack and every meal and, 3 cups of heavy fat cream coffee. You pretty much just drank your calories in heavy cream and butter. Don't do that. But this is a guide. If you have something that I haven't added or something that you feel like, oh, this is a really great snack, post it in the comments. I just want you to be just aware. Just aware. You should never tell yourself, I can eat that because it's keto if you're not hungry. My hands down number 1 tip is, if you're not hungry, don't eat. You don't have to eat to fill in your little circle, right? If you track your food and at the end of the day, this is like a keto, right? The blue is the fats, the teal is the protein, and the purple is the carbs. If you look at the end of the day and yours is not quite filled in and you love to track it, oftentimes people will go, oh, I got to the end of the day and I didn't fill in my circles. I still can eat about 9 grams of fat. And I'm like, are you hungry? Well, no. Well, then you don't need to eat. Don't eat to fill in your circles. Don't eat because you have some calories left. Your body will tell you when you're hungry. That's overeating. That's eating too many calories. It's an awareness, right? Hands down, if I'm hungry, my body will tell me. If I'm not hungry, I don't need a snack. You don't have to force feed yourself every 2 hours. And so it's just listening to your body, right? And then following along with it. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you've got questions. Send me messages. I'm always here to help. I'm going to go drink my mom fuel. For those who press the share button, your name will go into a drawing for this tomorrow. So hop on tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Friday? What do we have tomorrow? I probably won't be on till 3 o'clock because we've got a tutor. So 3 o'clock tomorrow. It's 3 o'clock Central. If you want to watch live, check out for your name. Maybe I'll draw 2 of you. And so press the share button. Let me know that you shared. Otherwise, post 5 in the comments just to learn about my mom fuel, or send me a message, and I'm always here to help. So I hope you have an incredible day, an incredible afternoon, and we'll talk to you later.